Capricorn, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get into your 7-day twin flame reading, a connection that you have with someone in your life, a love connection of a kind, and see what's going on there. Okay, so it's just a 7-day read. We're going to start right off with your animal spirits, 2 animal spirits, to see what kind of energies you and your person may or may not be resonating with over this period. And then we'll get into pulling out your cards and their cards as well. So we have the bear, wow, and the wolf. Okay, so both earth energy. The bear is coming out of a spiritual slumber, right? The bear is associated with enlightenment coming in, understanding coming in, epiphanies even, right? The bear is associated with sort of almost sleepwalking through a lot of parts of life, hibernating parts of himself when we compare this to the energies in our life, right? And so the bear is awakening, okay? The bear represents an awakening in areas of our life where we have not really made the connections, and it's an earthy awakening, so beginning to make the connections between our feelings, our spirit, our psyche, and our environment and our earth around us. And so it's definitely an animal spirit associated with having different epiphanies. Wolf energy, also earth energy, but the wolf is the leader of the pack, right? The wolf is the leader of a group. The wolf is the revolutionary. The wolf is the idealist. It's strong feminine energy, matriarchal energy. But the wolf is a leader in many ways. And as an earth animal spirit, yes, in a very grounded, concrete way, the wolf is there to sort of lead, you know, those who are marginalized, right? They protect, you know, the smaller pack from the wider group, right? Protective energy, nurturing energy, excuse me, very strong, fiercely protective and sort of leadership energy. Wolf energy also has to be careful not to become too opinionated, too requiring or demanding of the people or those in its charge, right? All right, Capricorn. Let us see what is going on for you today in this next 7-day period with you and your person. One more shuffle. Okay. Straight out. You're coming in as the King of Wands. You see them as a nine of Swords. You desire Page of Swords. What needs to happen? The Magician. Your person is coming in as a 9 of Cups. More 9 energy. They see you as the Moon. They desire the Hermit. And what needs to happen? King of Pentacles. Interesting. Bottom of the deck. 5 of Pentacles. So there is an aspect of having to really struggle right now. Having to really pull yourself out of a difficult financial situation, a difficult living situation. And that's at the bottom of the deck. Let me get right into it, Capricorn. You're coming in as a King of Wands. Very much wolf energy in a lot of ways, right? The leader, the eccentric, the one who absolutely manifests his vision. Nobody else has the same vision the King of Wands has, right? Whereas the Emperor is about conquering new territory, the King of Wands is about manifesting his own vision, his own sort of imagination, his own goals, right? So again, strong leadership, strong fire. This is Fire of Fires, the most fiery card in the deck of in the court cards, okay? And so you're on fire, Capricorn. You may be right now following your heart and your passion in work or in a particular project. You are absolutely at the top of it. You're the one who's running it, and it's coming to fruition. You're embodying all of that. Your person is coming in as 9 of Cups. They're very happy with where they're at. You know, they're happy with where they're at. They're happy with their connections that they have. they're happy. Nine of Cups is the card for happiness in tarot. Just being contented, content, not needing more. Yes, maybe not having that deep love connection with someone that you would then get at completion with Ten of Cups, but being happy nonetheless with the relationships you have and with where you are at emotionally. I apologize for my voice. I'm on like my 5th reading today, so I do apologize. How do you guys see each other? Here it gets a little bit interesting. There is a separation or perhaps maybe a misunderstanding, if anything. You see them as going through a lot of anxiety right now. They are absolutely, it's for you, you feel like they're going through a lot. They don't know what you're doing. For you, they see you as moon energy. They're not sure how they feel about you or how you feel about them. So there is definitely perhaps a bit of a miscommunication going on here, or at least neither of you are necessarily seeing what the other person is seeing in them, right? They're happy, Nine of Cups, but yet you see them, Nine of Swords, as someone, you're seeing them in pain for some reason. Right? When you see them, you believe that they're going through something. You believe that they're anxious, they're worried, that they're struggling. And again, this can also be down to the fact that are you making your feelings clear, Capricorn? Because for them to see you as moon energy, this is very hot and cold, very elusive. They're not really sure if they're coming or going with you. They don't know what's happening here. You know, there's no information being given, and if anything, there's almost a feeling of hiding intentions, desires. The moon can feel like you're being tested in a relationship. It can feel like the person is testing you or the environment is testing you. What do you both desire? Page of Swords and Hermit. So Capricorn, you're desiring a little bit more confidence here. You certainly want more confidence in them. Page of Swords, it's like as if you're kind of feeling like, look, let's have this conversation, right? I'm not afraid to have this conversation with you. Let's talk about it. What's going on here? And this is what you're wanting. But for them, the Hermit, they're pulling away a little bit. You may be dealing, Capricorn, with somebody who is naturally sort of, I want to say, a loner, or off to themselves, will pull away, reclusive even. You may be dealing with someone who, you know, they're happy here, Nine of Cups, with their connections, but they may be happy to keep connections kind of at bay. There may be some challenge here with that. There may be a reason for that. But in this connection, interestingly enough, what they desire is Hermit energy. And so they're desiring absolutely to remain sort of focused on what they're doing. They don't want to change necessarily where they're at right now. They don't necessarily want to change being fairly on their own, being sort of solitary. Certainly they want to be able to continue to follow this sort of introspective, I want to say, path that they're on. They could very well be struggling with some financial issues or pulling themselves out of a financial kind of setback. And it's requiring all of their intention with that Hermit energy. Hermit is about putting so much attention into what you're doing, into you, and how you're accomplishing that, right? It's Hermit. It's you and you alone. But it's with purpose, right? It's the purpose of seeking an understanding about something. And so, what needs to happen here? Magician and King of Pentacles. You're dealing with somebody who, for them, what needs to happen is King of Pentacles. They need to have their stability back. They require it. They may be somebody who's had a business and they've lost that business. There's a lot of emotional and, I want to say, burdens, financial and environmental burdens that are hanging on your person's psyche right now. And they need to kind of deal with that before they can give you any attention, I would say, or give this connection any sort of romantic attention. Or any more effort. You may be together with this person already, okay? And this is just a sort of outlook on what's going on with them over the next 7 days. Because there's no indication that this is necessarily a brand new relationship or that this has been a long, endearing relationship. It feels to me, Capricorn, like this is about someone you've been with for a while, right? Certainly for a while, I would say. Definitely not a new relationship per se. But they're going through something right now, and this financial issue is really, really weighing heavy on them. And it could very well be that you are recognizing that, but they're not necessarily sure where you stand on that. And so they require King of Pentacles energy, whether that be coming from them, getting back to that status, or whether it be with your help. Interestingly enough, you're required to be the magician. And so that makes me feel like they would absolutely love to have your help to a certain degree, coming in as the magician, right? I mean, the ability to solve problems is necessary here. So this could definitely be a long-term relationship. Virgo, this may be with somebody you love very, very dearly, but this next 7-day period is a challenging period. They may be pulling away from you, Hermit energy. They're really unsure of where you're standing right now in all of this. And it could be that you yourself have been so single-minded on your vision that it's almost as if you two are kind of going through your own thing, but you're recognizing that now, this 7-day period, because you're seeing the anxiety that's in them. Yes, they're happy in general. They're coming across quite happy, but it's not that they're unhappy, but it is that they are also at the same time very, very busy, right, with their goal, which is one, I believe, of kind of pulling themselves back out from a financial loss, a physical loss of some kind. There's your King of Wands. Wow. 8 of Swords, yeah. 3 of Cups, friendship, and 3 of Swords, betrayal. Okay, the 8 of Swords is a feeling, it's a toxic energy. It is a feeling of being gaslit. It's an energy of feeling constricted and feeling unable to make the right decision, right? Feeling as though you don't have any choice. You're not able to make any choices. You're the one, your hands are tied. It can be a quite toxic energy because none of our hands are tied, right? And oftentimes with 8 of Swords, there's this feeling that it's the rest of the world's fault, not our fault, right? And so there needs to be an acknowledgement of that, but there is some anxiety here with the way you guys are seeing each other, and there is a little bit of blame game going around, I believe, and mostly from the point of view because your person is really very unsure of where you're standing, Capricorn. Who are you? Where do you stand with them right now in this issue, right? With where they're at right now. Again, it can be also that they're putting on a good face with that 9 of Cups. 3 of Cups has come in to remind you that right now it's going to be important to remain, I want to say not remain, but to rebond, right? Reforge lines of communication with friends, to reaffirm loyalties. 3 of Cups reminds us that our community and our friends and the people that we choose to hold dearly as people that we trust are important to us in our lives. And there needs to be a recognition sometimes of that, a reaffirmation of that sometimes. And this is also absolutely going to help this situation. 3 of Cups is definitely an energy of positivity that can come in, right? Yet we also have 3 of Swords here, which is betrayal. So be very careful. There's some kind of betrayal here, or there's some kind of worry of betrayal here, right? Again, to do with this 5 of Pentacles, could be that your person was in business with someone that you both know, right? Or they were doing work somehow with someone that you both know, or that you were all friends with, right? And this challenge that they're going through financially somehow harkens back to this connection. So there is a betrayal here somewhere for some of you. And there is, and so again, 3 of Cups is there. Because with those you can trust, there needs to maybe be, for some of you, you're going to have to reevaluate your friendships, right? Over this next 7-day period. Because it may come out who has had their hand in what. There is some kind of treachery here. There's some kind of, certainly there's a feeling of betrayal here. And of course, there's going to be a need to talk about it, right? Bear energy, remember, is waking up to connections, physical connections that have higher meaning. Could be that information is coming in that will give you, that is giving you and your person, or vice versa, understandings about things and the way certain things have gone down, the way certain things have happened, that will be somewhat akin to an epiphany, right? And this again feels to me like it's going to have something to do with why your person is having to build their financial situation back up. They may have lost a job, broken up a business or something like that. But something about this having to kind of come back from this major setback is all going to be revealed in a lot of ways. And there is going to be an aspect of betrayal amongst friends involved for some of you. Okay? It's just a 7-day reading. And, of course, you may not resonate with all of this. We have Spirit of Gold, Spirit of the Scales. Wow. And it's Mirror Spirit again. Okay. Spirit of Gold, money, issues, windfall. Wealth, status, at play here. Spirit of Scales. Karma, justice, balance. Again, that makes sense to me. There's information coming in that I think is going to bring balance and justice and karma, right? Something is going to come out. Like I said, there is some elusive quality here with the moon for right now, but I think this is more to do with people around you. And then mirror spirit, vanity, deflecting, reflecting. Again, people who are deflecting the issue, putting it on you rather than taking responsibility, right? Assuming that they don't have to do things that others have to do. Yes, all of this is coming out in the mix over the next 7 days. All right, Capricorn. This is your reading. I hope you got some clarity out of it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to leave it at that. Check out your other twin flame readings or your shadow flame readings that I have up on my channel. And for right now, I'm going to wish you guys a great week. I will be putting up the August monthly readings throughout the week, so do look forward for that. And keep the notification bell on. And that's it, Capricorn. I'll see you later.